Alright guys, just waiting for a few viewers so I can go live. Let's see. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream. Alright guys, I'm just gonna be waiting for a few more viewers so I can start the stream.
LaGuardia information Mike. 1900 Zulu weather. Wind 340 at 8, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 18,000 scattered, 25,000 broken, temperature 16, dew point -9. Altimeter 2986. Arriving runway 04, departing runway 31. Advise on initial contact you have Mike. LaGuardia information Mike. 1900 Zulu weather. Wind 340 at 8, visibility more than.
That is weird. Here you go, and here you go. Let's get connected again. Radio check. When you're asking for radio check, for the ones that just started watching, you want to make sure that they hear you, and what they say back will be 5 by 5, 5 by 4, 5 by 3, and that's going to be the how loud and how clear ATC can listen to you. So I'm still having problems with my uh, with my microphone. I don't know. Let's see. This is weird. Never happened to me before. So Microsoft wireless. There you go. Microphone. Microphone. Speakers wireless. There you go. Let's get back online. 127. There you go. Now I do have the right ATIS. That's what's happening. So let's see. So get information hotel. Okay, guys, so what I got here on my notes, let me go ahead and change that. What I got here on my notes, it's information hotel. That's the information you're going to be needing. So by the time you're going to be requesting taxi, that's the information you're going to tell the air traffic controller, the current information you have. Altimeter 2986. You're going to go ahead here on the Boeing 737, and you're going to turn the knob until you get your altimeter to 2986. That's going to adjust your altitude in your instrument panel. Let's go ahead, and now that I have this information, let's go back to SimBrief. So now in SimBrief, like I said, I'm gonna be flying from LaGuardia straight to Boston Logan International. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a new flight plan. Airline. My airline right now is Delta. So what I want to put here, the code will be Delta Alpha Lima. That stands for Delta Airlines. If you're using American Airlines, you want to type Alpha Alpha Lima. If you're using Southwest Airlines, you want to type Sierra Whiskey Alpha, and so on. Now, flight number, feel free to put any number you feel comfortable with. By the time you hear your number, at least you know they're calling you. So the most popular one is 607, which is the registration number for the Cessna 172 when I was in flight school. Departing, it's gonna be KLGA, which is LaGuardia. Arriving airport, K bus, which is Boston. Uh, Time and date of my flight, Zulu time. Airframe, that's gonna be the type of plane you're flying. Now, I'm flying a Boeing 738 or 737-800. Here it is. All the information that goes here is automatically. Uh, I don't want to get too deep into this information right now. I just want to give you the basic for you guys to have fun out there. I know what you're doing. Registration number, it's the one inside the plane. Usually you can find it on the Boeing 737 right here, which is November 3753. So that's the one I'm going to be using. November 3753. FIN number, it's always the last three numbers of the registration, so you want to put 753 in this case. Any question, guys? If you have any questions, feel free to type it in the comment box. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys might have. So ATC call sign is going to be Delta 607. Cell call code, I don't want to get into that part yet, so you can leave it alone. Departing runway from LaGuardia, it's going to be runway 4. Now, from Boston International, I don't have that information yet. That's another type of procedure that I'm going to be showing you in another video. But for now, you can leave it the way it is, and center, it's going to give you vectors for the runway where you're going to be landing at. Taxiways, that's your fuel, altitude automatic, passengers, you can put it on automatic, you can put any type of passengers that you want, or if you want to go heavy. Now, the most popular flight route that you use when you're taking off from either John F. Kennedy, KJFK, or leaving from or taking off from LaGuardia, it's Merit 3 transitions with a Roebuck 3 arrival. Okay, so this is the most popular one on that. Now, you also have the option to select different type of routes that you can see right here. And all of these routes that you see here are available on our current for the air traffic controller. Usually, most of the mistakes that people do when they start using the Vatsim network, they use different type of websites, and the air traffic controller always tells you if you can take another route. So always select any of the ones that you get here. Usually number one is the most popular, so you want to go with that one. After that, what you want to do, oh, you're going to scroll down, and you can see the departure right here. I'm pretty sure they're going to give me Kennedy 5 departure. And the flight route I'm going to be taking straight to Marriott transition with the Roebuck 3 arrival. As you can see it right here. Now, after you get that information, you want to save your flight plan and you want to generate OFP. It's going to start building my flight plan. Okay, now that I have all of my information here, you can see the oh, downloaded automatically for me. Uh, so now that I have all of my information here, this is a program I have already downloaded. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. So I have my direct to Merit and the Roebuck 3 arrival. This is my fly route, all of the information here. You don't have to print it. You can just put this screen on the other side of your computer, or you can just minimize it and you can have it there. Now, I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. And this is what you're going to do. I'm using X-Plane 11. So this is the easiest way to put your flight plan or your flight route straight to your FMS. You don't have to be messing around touching buttons here and touching buttons there. That sometimes might be a little bit confusing for beginners. Now, let's get back. So I will download it. It's going to be easy. It's already downloading to my computer. but I'm gonna do it one more time. Now, once you download it, you're gonna have it right here. You're gonna go ahead and copy, and you're gonna go to your X-Plane 11 folder. Once you get to your X-Plane 11 folder, you wanna go ahead and go to Output folder, FMS plans, and as you can see, because of the program I have, it's being automatically downloaded here. If you don't have that program, you paste it, and the next step to do will be get to your cockpit, and you want to go to your FMS computer here. You're going to go to route menu, call route list, and you can see LaGuardia to Boston. Once you select it, you can see that I'm going direct to Merritt with the Roebuck 3 arrival, and everything has been loaded into my FMS. I don't think you will be able to see it because of the direction I'm heading right now. But okay, let's go back. Now that I have that information here, you want to go back to SimBrief, and you're gonna keep scrolling all the way to the bottom, and you're gonna go to Vatsim. You're gonna click Pre-File. Pre-file, everything goes automatically. You have your Delta 607, which is my call sign, 0.738. L, I'm pretty sure L stands for light. True airspeed 406 knots. Cruising altitude, let's go ahead and put a flight level of 220. Flight level 220. Route of flight, it's going to be Merritt with Roebuck 3 arrival. Destination Boston International, 37-minute flight. All of the remarks, you can see it here. File through SimBrief. Fuel on board, 2 hours and 2 minutes. Alternate airport, it's going to be John F. Kennedy, New York. Vatsim, you're going to put your Vatsim ID and then your password. I have my password here somewhere. Let me go ahead and look for it real quick. There you go. And now you're going to file plan. So you can see your flight plan was filed and now will be retained for 2 hours. After you done that part, what you want to do next, you want to call to ground. Well, not ground. If all of the air traffic controllers are available, you want to start with delivery. If delivery is not available, you start with ground. If ground is not available, you go with tower. If tower is not available, you go with approach or departure. If approach or departure are not available, you go to center. Uh, if center is the only one available, they can give you clearance for everything. They can give you VFR clearance, IFR clearance, taxis, clearance for takeoff, clearance for landing. They can do everything. Now, let's go ahead and call LaGuardia ground. I think I already have it here, 121.7. Okay, so what do you want to do? What do you want to tell Tower? What do you want to say? Where you are, well, right now you're just getting your clearance. So first you want to get your IFR clearance. Don't forget about that. The way you say it is good evening, LaGuardia ground, LaGuardia Tower, whoever you're calling. Good evening, LaGuardia ground, Delta 607. You say your call sign, and then you say requesting IFR clearance to your destination. In this case, would be Boston Logan International. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. Now, Tower, it's gonna read back your flight route, so it's gonna be a lot of information for you, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to catch up when you're a beginner. The best way to do, get your flight plan, and here's your route. So get a piece of paper, and I'm pretty sure what ground's gonna tell me. What they're gonna be saying is Delta 607 cleared to Boston Logan International. Transition Merritt with the Roebuck 3 transition. Expect a flight level. Expect 5,000 after departure, and expect a flight level of 220, which is the one I filed. Frequency, which I'm pretty sure it's going to be center, and your squawk mode. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Ready to check. LaGuardia ground, ready to check. What is happening? Radio check, radio check. My microphone's working, so probably it's not available. Let's see. 1217. Radio check. Look the ground Delta 607 requesting 94 clearance to Boston Logan International. LaGuardia Ground Delta 607 cleared to Boston Logan International via LaGuardia 5 departure, radio vectors merit, Robo 3 arrival, 5,000 after departure, expect a flight level of 210 10 minutes after departure, frequency 120.8, squat 1112. Information Hotel runway 4 Delta 607. Okay, so pretty simple. Uh, Everything that I file is the same thing that he told me back. So like I said, you want to keep this on the side and you can see everything right here. Now that you have this information here, at least you can write it down real quick and you know what to say back. It's a lot of information, it's a lot of things to write down, but once you get used to it, it's a piece of cake. So he did tell me that pushback is at my discretion, but that means says that I can push back at any moment I want. And by the time I already get my pushback and I'm ready for taxi, that's when I want to call, in this case, LaGuardia Ground for taxi. So let me go ahead and prepare my plane for takeoff. So I'm going to be using runway 4. Again, guys, feel free to write any comments if you have any questions. Don't forget to follow my page and give me a like on this video. The help will be greatly appreciated. Okay, not here, right here. Okay, now that I have this information here, altitude, I'm gonna be expecting 5, well, not expecting, it's 5,000 after departure. So let me set up my autopilot for 5,000. I'm expecting a flight level of 210. Okay. US regulations is 250 in Vatsim, 250 knots under 10,000 feet. So I have it set up right here. Again, this is just for beginners. I'm not going to be getting into all of this information. I'm just trying to make it as simple and as basic as possible for you guys to have a little bit of fun out there. Now that I have everything set up, let's go ahead and call taxi. Just let me adjust this real quick. There you go. So now if you're using X-Plane 11, uh, I'm gonna give you a great add-on for your X-Plane 11. It's called Better Pushback. The pushback that you get from X-Plane, it's trash in my opinion. It doesn't work the way it's supposed to be working. So you can download Better Pushback, and let me show you. So Better Pushback will be in my plugins, and I can always pre-plan my pushback, and I can start my pushback. So now VFR. So that's going to be runway 4. I want to be facing this way. So let's go ahead and get my pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
And this is what I really like about it. Right here, and you can set it up the way you want it with different options. I'm not going to be doing that, but you can set it up the way you want it. And this is actually pretty cool.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
You know what? Let's go ahead and well, let me go ahead and put it here. I don't want to be blocking the taxiway. Let's put it here. I don't see traffic here. And you press enter.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
So there it is. That's the pushback card, including the better pushback add-on. It's a freeware. You don't have to pay anything for that, and that's a really cool addition for your flight simulation experience. Oh, what is that guy doing? Look at that. What? What is that guy doing, man? Southwest 727? That's not even Southwest. All right. So,
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
okie dokie. So I'm just waiting for uh, the card to connect. I'm actually using my switch panels here, my Logitech switch panels, and I didn't see that my gear was up. So the pushback is gonna tell me to release my parking brake, and that's where the pushback is gonna be started. So let's see. So telling you heads up what to tell ground. Here I don't know where I am. I forgot to write that down. I'm at gate Charlie 14. Gate.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Okay, parking brake right here. I do have it set up on my throttle quadrant for a button, so there you go.
Starting pushback.
So as soon as you're done with your pushback, you want to call ground. Why do you want to tell ground? First, you always have to say the name of who you're trying to contact. In this case, ground. LaGuardia ground, Delta 607 at gate Charlie 14 with information hotel, requesting taxi to runway. In this case, I have runway 4. What tower is going to tell me it's Delta 607, taxi via, and it's going to give me some taxiways. Let's say Alpha Bravo Charlie Echo. Pass runway 13. In that case, they're giving you clearance to pass that runway. Or sometimes they're going to tell you hold short runway 13. And hold short means that you have to stop before that runway or before that taxiway. For multiple reasons, maybe traffic landing, traffic taking off, traffic crossing taxiways, etc., etc. Okay, guys, if you just started watching, thank you for the support. Please don't forget to like my video and follow my page. Any help will be greatly appreciated if you follow me. I have a goal of trying to hit 100 followers by the end of the week, so if you can help me with that, would be terrific.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, setting parking brake right now. Parking brake on.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by. Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Okay, so I'm done with my pushback now. Oh, I forgot. I have my squat mode 1112 mode Charlie. So let's go ahead and do it here from my radio panel. So squat 1112. William, thank you very much, buddy, for your following. Your support is well appreciated. Thank you so much. So 1112. There you go. So I have my squat in, and you want to put it mode Charlie. And if you use it, I think it's called Edge Pilot on your window. You have the option to click it and go to mode Charlie. If you're using squat bots, you want to turn this knob right here. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Shai Funi Sam, thank you very much for liking the stream. Thank you for your support. So now what you want to go here is altimeter on, and that's how tower will be tracking you pretty much. Let's just say it that way. So let's go ahead and call for taxi. Again, you want to tell them where you are, which is gate Charlie 14, where your intentions are. So my intention will be taxi to runway 4, and you always have to let them know the current information you have. In this case, I have hotel. So let's wait. And one thing, never interrupt. Always finish. Always let them finish talking before you talk on the radio. LaGuardia ground, Delta 607, at gate Charlie 14, information hotel requesting taxi to runway 4. Delta 607, taxi via Alpha Echo Bravo to runway 4. Okie dokie. Now, I got my taxiways, Alpha Echo Bravo, I said Echo. Alright, so let's remove parking brake. Again, this is for beginners. I'm trying to do it as basic and as simple as possible. As soon as you get your clearance for taxi, you want to go with your taxi lights on. There you go. So he told me to taxi via Alpha Echo. So I'm going to be continued on this taxiway. Taxiway Alpha. Uh, I'm not doing my checklist, like I said. It's only for beginners, for you guys to have some fun. For the Boeing 737-800, you're gonna be needing 2 notches of flap for takeoff. Whoa, is that guy flying on the wrong way? All right, so 2 notches of flaps. 1, 2. There you go. Flight director. I don't think I need it on, but let's go ahead and do it. Guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and type it in the comment box right there. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. That's what I'm here for, to help you guys have some fun in the Vatsim network. This is very addictive. So once you get used to it, I'm pretty sure you want to keep flying and flying and you don't want to stop flying. So we're still on taxiway alpha, as you can see it right there. If I make a right turn, that's going to be taxiway foxtrot. The taxiway instructions I got was alpha, then echo, then bravo. So here's echo. So I'm gonna be making a right turn over here. So I'm on taxiway alpha. How do I know? Because it's black. So I'm going to echo now. So let's see. This is the only part I don't like about flying. It's the taxiway that sometimes takes a few times, take a few minutes. In this case, I have no traffic at this airport, but when there are events going on, it can take up to an hour, hour and a half to get your clearance for takeoff. So it gets kind of crazy. So try to select your days. Okay, so I got a question here from YouTube. What type of computer do you have, and what type of processor and video card? Okay, so my computer, it's a, well, the motherboard is an Asus. I have 16 gigabytes of memory RAM. I have a Intel iCore i7 9700 KF, SKF, something like that. And my video card is an RTX 2080. That's my computer. Most of my settings, I think I have it on ultra, and it's running pretty smooth. Usually when you're flying out of New York or the New York area, it gets a little bit crazy with the frame rates, but right now I'm getting around 39. Let's go all the way to the end. Now, what am I gonna tell Tower? Usually when contacting you, your departure 120.8. Thank you for your services. Have a great night. And well, usually they always call you before you get to the hold short. So I'm gonna be holding short right here, and I'm gonna be contacting New York departure at 120.8. So it's gonna go ahead and put it on my radio panel, 120.8. What do I want to tell a departure? Where I am. So you say, in this case, New York approach, or well, not approach, New York departure, because I'm thinking of. Delta 607, you have to let them know where you are. So holding short runway 4, ready for takeoff. And they're always going to give you, they're going to say something bad. They're going to tell you clear for takeoff, runway 4, and they tell you the wind direction, and they will also tell you to follow heading uh, direction, or they will tell you to turn left before that. And I mean, let's say if you're taking off 040, they're gonna tell you clear for takeoff, runway 4, fly heading, I don't know, 100, or fly heading, runway heading. So let's see what they're gonna tell me this time. Near departure, hello, Delta 607, hold on runway 4, ready for departure. Absolutely, keep holding short. Okay, so looks like LaGuardia Tower is going to be available, so I will have to keep holding short until uh, LaGuardia Tower gets online or it's available. So let's just go ahead and wait. Uh, for those of you guys that started watching, please like my video, follow my page. I have a goal of reaching 100 followers by the end of the week. If you can help me with that, your support will be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your support. Faisal, thank you very much for liking my stream. I really appreciate it, buddy. Don't forget to follow my page. And if you have any questions, type it on the comment box below. And I'll be more than happy to contacting 118.7 LaGuardia Tower. We'll talk to you shortly. Thank you. So 118.7 LaGuardia Tower. Hello, Delta 607, holding on runway 4, ready for takeoff. Jairus, thank you very much for following. Delta 607 clear for takeoff, runway 4, wind 0 to 03, fly runway heading. Okay, now that I got my clearance, it's time for takeoff. Usually they don't like when you're waiting on the runway. Jairus, again, thank you very much for following my page. Your help is great, appreciated, buddy. Thank you. So let's remove my parking brake. For those of you that just started watching, this is a tutorial for beginners. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. If you didn't have the chance to start watching since the beginning, I was showing you guys how to do the flight plan correctly, what to do, what to say, communications with ATC and all of that. So feel free to watch the video once my stream is over. If you have any questions now, go ahead and type it in the comment box below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Go. Watching the line to the runway. All right, so let's see. Let's align to the runway. Let's take off. Okay, rotate. Push to the rig. Gear up. Okay, now landing lights off. I'm flying runway heading. You can see my fly route right here. And Delta 607 contacting New York departure 1220.8. Thank you. Now I have to tell them my altitude. So you say New York departure Delta 607 at 4,000. New York departure, hello, Delta 607 with you at 4,000. Delta 607 turning, heading 060 and climbing to 11,000. Sorry about that, maintaining 10,000. Okay, so I got my clearance now, heading 060 and maintaining the flight level of 10,000. Whoop, now I forgot. Flaps up and speed of 250. You want to keep at speed of 250 below 10,000. Okay, don't forget about that. Now, taxi lights. Oh, I turned them off from my switch panel. I don't know what happened. Over here, I was taking off. So this one, I don't know what's happening with my switch panels. Now, speed 250. Check, check, check. Altitude 10,000. Vertical speed. Delta 607. Continue direct to Merritt and climbing to 17,000. Okay, so remember at the beginning, guys, if you were watching from the beginning, one of my flight route was transition to Merritt. So I have that right here on my FMS. So he told me to be heading 060. So this is my route on my flight plan. And but you still have to follow directions from ATC. So 060, it's not that bad for where I need to be. And direct to Merritt. I think before I get to Merritt or when I get to Merritt, they're gonna tell me to contact Boston Center, and Boston Center is gonna tell me to climb to my flight level of 210, and they're gonna tell me to procedure to continue with my Roebuck 3 arrival. So let me go ahead and look my Roebuck 3 arrival. So let me go ahead. I'm looking for my chart, so I know what I need to do. Okay, so let's see. So that point right there, it's gonna be Merritt. Again, guys, this is for beginners only. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So I have it right here. So this is what I need to follow now, guys. As soon as I pass Merritt, I'm gonna get my clearance from not my clearance, but I'm gonna get guidance from Boston Center to do my Roboc 3 arrival. So this is the point I'm gonna be using right here. As soon as I get to Roboc arrival, I need to maintain a flight level of 190 to 12,000 at a speed of 260 knots. Continuing to the next VOR, I have flight level of 11,000 at 250 knots. Continuing to the next one, 10,000. Continuing to the other one, I have 8,000 at 250 knots and so on until I get to the final destination that you see here. So I'm sorry, this one was the final destination. This one here, contacting Boston Center at 134.7. Thank you for your services. Have a great day. 1347. Boston Center, Delta 607 with you at 17,000. Delta 607, climbing and maintaining a flight level of 210. So so now I got my clearance to get to my cruise altitude as file of flight level 210. So you can see that I have merit right here. So as soon as I get to merit, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be turning right, hitting 090 for my Roboc 3 arrival. Okay, Avitab, it's another thing. It's another another add-on that is free that you can download. Can help you with the match. That's pretty much the only thing it's good for. And you can also download your charts if you want to download them here. Okay, so now I need to start heading 090. Okie dokie. So now, in the next few seconds, few minutes, Tower is gonna tell me to proceed to continue with my Roboc 3 arrival that I previously showed here on the screen. So as soon as you get to F Kennedy and you hit merit, let me go ahead and see. So John F. Kennedy, you have Ruiz, and you have your merit. You want to procedure at, here you go. So I got it right here. So flight level 230 to flight level 210. And heading 090 as soon as I pass. Hold it. Okay. Hey guys, for those of you that started watching, like my video, follow me on my page. I will be streaming live. Well, I'm streaming live every day. Different type of video games, but most likely X-Plane 11. Aviation is my passion, and I like to help people and teach people that are beginners on this thing, on this network. I mean, Dr. Cito 7 descending via the Rubble 3 arrival. Okay. So as soon as I get that is direction of 090 for my Rubble 3 arrival. And descending to, let me see. Okie dokie. So descending to my Rubble 3 arrival. Where's my chart? Where did it go? I need a third screen. It's not easy. There you go. Okay, so I already hit Roebuck. So flight level of 190, 260 knots. Well, I've been flying at 250. So let's go ahead and do 260 before I put my flaps that you can see them right here. Speed of 250 knots, flaps 1, flaps 2, flaps 5, at 210, 10, and so on. Oh, I forgot to ask them what runway am I expecting? Was the Center Delta C-07, what runway am I expecting at Boston? Robot 3 at 27. Thank you. Yep, runway 27. Okay, guys, they haven't told me anything about ILS approach, but I'm going to teach you how to do an ILS approach, how to intercept the localizer, and how to perfectly align to the runway without having to touch your yoke. It's pretty simple. I'm just trying to get a little bit closer so I can go ahead and show you that. So for now, let's go ahead and go down to 12,000. Why 12,000? Because my Roebuck 3 arrival says that but as soon as I pass Roebuck, I have to pass Roebuck at a flight level of 190 to a flight level of 190 or 12,000 or somewhere in between. Okay, so this is the arrival for the runway 27. Yeah, that is correcto. Now that I have it here on my screen. So center told me that I'm gonna be expecting runway 27. Uh, he didn't tell me if I'm gonna do a visual approach or an ILS approach. Even though he hasn't told me anything, I'm gonna go ahead and do an ILS approach if it's available. But now, what you want to do, it's pretty simple. You press M on your keyboard if you're using X-Plane 11. You're gonna go, if you're using VFR, you wanna go where it says IFR low en route. IFR low en route. This is Boston International where I'm gonna be landing. Now, they tell me to expect runway 27, so that's runway 27. And as soon as you click that vector there, it's gonna tell you, it's gonna give you a frequency. In this case, frequency 111.30. That's gonna be your navigational. Sorry, that's gonna be your navigational frequency. Now, it's a simple. This is your navigation one, so you can put 1130 and put it as active, or let me go ahead and change that so you can see, or you can just touch click here and that would automatically put it on your active navigation one, and you can click it on navigation two and that would automatically put it on navigation two. That is the frequency to intercept the localizer and for your ILS approach. Okay, so let me see where I am. Any question, guys? If you have any questions, feel free to join me. Feel free to ask me any questions you guys might have. Okay, so that was me. Feel free to ask me any questions, any concerns. I'm here for you guys to make it easy and as basic as I can. Okay. Hey, Henry, gracias por el soporte. Appreciate it. Lo aprecio mucho. Gracias. Henry, no se te olvide seguirme. Sí, sígueme en la página, porfa. Also, guys, if for some reason you're having problems with the English language, I also speak Spanish, as you notice. Go ahead and type anything in Spanish, and I'll be more than happy to answer that for you. Don't forget to follow me, like my page. Chintang Patel, thank you for the following, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Okay, so now let's go to 7,000. Not yet. Let's go ahead and descend to a speed of 250, and I need 3 notches of flap, so that'll be 125. 125. On this video, I'm gonna be posting a picture of my setup, so you can see it. And let me start descending. And let me see. Let me see. This is YouTube. Delta 607 expecting ILS approach for runway 27. All right, so I got my clearance for the ILS approach for runway 27. That's what I wanted, so I can show you guys how to do a proper ILS approach. Okay, oh, let me go back to what I was doing. Chinta Patel, that is correct. Uh, that is correct, but I'm using the Logitech. I'm at the C-07, flight heading 060 and descending to 8,000. So my friend Chinta Patel, I do know that part, but I'm using the Logitech panel. I'm also trying to do it as simple as possible for beginners. With the Logitech panel, there's no way I can put it on off, so I only have the option to go down and up. Okay, so let's see my Robo 3 arrival. 250, 250. I'm still good at still good at 250 knots. Here, go to my hey David, thank you for the follow. Thank you for liking my video. Gracias, Moke. Chintal, I'm gonna go ahead and post a picture of my setup. Let me go ahead. I think I need to put 210 now. Yeah, 210. 210. Flaps 10. Okay, guys, and another thing. Yeah, but are you guys having fun watching the video? Are you guys learning something? Let me know in the comments below. Robot 3 arrival, Robot 3 arrival. Okay, 210 knots. Yeah, that's good. Looking good so far. Chinta Patel, I posted a picture. Go ahead and look at it at the my page profile. Go to C07, turning right, heading 0900. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm downwind, runway 27, and not yet. I'm not even on downwind. Okay, guys. So if you just started watching, um, expecting ILS runway 27. If you just started watching my video, I'm gonna go ahead and explain you how to set up your ILS approach. So what you want to do, let me start from zero. If you're using X-Plane 11, you want to touch your letter M on your keyboard, and this window is going to pop up right here. You want to go to IFR low en route, and you're going to select your uh, arriving runway. In this case, they told me runway 27. So what you do, sorry about that. So what you do, you touch the runway. As let's say in this case, if this is the runway, that's going to show up. If this is the runway, this is going to show up. Now, this is the frequency for the localizer for runway 27. What you need to do is you're going to get this number, this frequency right there, and you want to put it on your navigation one right here. So 111.30, it's already on my navigation one. It's up to you if you want to put it on your navigation two, or as simple as touching this one here, touching that one there, and it's going to go automatically to your navigation one and two for your ILS approach. And as soon as you put it on your GPS, or I mean on your navigation, you want to expect uh well, you're gonna wait until the these people's got me distracted talking at the same time. So as soon as you have the frequency put it on your navigation one and two, you want to wait until the ATC, the air traffic controller, tells you to intercept the localizer. As soon as you get intercept the localizer, you want to go ahead and click the VOR localizer here, and as soon as you turn to final, you're going to switch to approach. I'm going to go ahead and show you that in a sec. Again, this is just for beginners. If you're new and you don't know how to do things, and try to make it as simple and as basic as possible for you guys to understand and have a little bit of fun flying. Contacting Boston approach at 133.20. 133.0. Sorry about that. Thank you for your services. Boston approach, hello, Delta 607, downwind, runway 27 at 8,000. Okay, so Boston approach, I'm pausing my game because Boston approach typed that to stand by for 1 minute. 5 by 5. Expecting ILS runway 27 approach and maintaining 8,000. Okay, so this moment, let's go ahead and change to speed of 200. Speed 200 will be flaps 15. Flaps 15 at 200. I can go ahead and put my landing gear down, but I don't need that yet, so I'm just gonna leave it up for a few minutes. Delta C27 requesting descent to 5,000. 050, I'm maintaining 5,000. Delta C27. Okay. Hey guys, so I got some vectors for the runway. Probably in the next few more minutes, I'm pretty sure he's gonna tell me to turn left again, probably heading 300 or 310. No, you know what? I think he's gonna tell me to turn left heading 330, and then he's gonna tell me to intercept the localizer. But let's see for now. For those of you guys that have been watching since the beginning, thank you so much. I hope that you understand this a little bit more. If you have any questions, feel free to send me private message. I'll be more than happy to help you guys, or type it in the comment box below. So let's go ahead and lower my speed to 190 and flaps to 5 and landing gear not down yet. I'm just waiting to turn base, which I think I'm almost in turning base, but let's see. Okay, so this moment I want to start preparing for landing. I'm gonna put my even though I'm not ready for that yet, but let's go ahead and do it just in case I forget or you guys forget now because I'm not doing my checklist. So speed brakes on. The anti-skid right here is gonna be the speed brakes. They're gonna deploy it as soon as you land. So always put it on 3, or feel free to put it on max. You know what? Let's go ahead and put it on max for now. So that's gonna be my speed brakes. It's gonna help me brake as soon as I land the plane. So he's gonna tell me to turn, probably heading 330 any minute, any second now, and probably to descend to 3000. At the C07, turning left, heading 360, I'm maintaining 4000. Oh well, he told me 360. Down to 4000. Okay, so I'm on base, runway 27. Let's go ahead and put my landing gear down. So, Chintan, if you're seeing landing gear down, goes down and up, up. That's the only way that I can do it with my Logitech. Okay, so probably in the next few more minutes, it's gonna tell me to intercept the localizer. Okay, so let's wait to. No, the 607, I'm heading 360 now. Sorry about that. Turning left, heading 300, intercepting localizer, runway 27. Okay, so 300 and intercepting localizer. So let's go ahead and go down to 3000. Charles, thank you very much for following my page. I really appreciate it. If you just started watching, I would encourage you to watch this video since the beginning. Delta 607 maintaining 170 knots. Okay, so let's do 175. Roger that, Delta 607. Okay, so 175 down. Now I'm on final. Let's go ahead and select approach. On approach. So let this baby do its magic. As soon as you select approach, and you turn your navigation to approach, uh, the plane's gonna be aligning to the runway. So right now I'm perfectly aligned to the. Contacting tower at 128.8. Good night and thank you for your services. Boston Tower Delta 607, final runway 27 for ILS approach. Delta 607 clears around runway 27. Okay, so now guys, I have a line right here and another lines over here. The ones in the bottom, this one being in the middle, means that I'm aligned perfectly to the runway 27. Now, this other line that you see here, it's dropping little by little. Now, this one, it's gonna go all the way here to the middle. And if this line goes here to the middle, means that I have the perfect altitude to land to the runway 27. If it goes high, it's too low. It's too high. If you go low, down, it's too low. Sorry about that. Oh, I have hiccups. So I'm perfectly aligned now to the runway. Even though I have my speed set up to 17, well, not about that. Even though I have my altimeter set up to 3,000, I'm heading to 300. Just because I'm hitting approach, I'm letting the airplane go straight to the runway by itself. So I'm on final now. So let's go ahead and turn on my landing lights. Oh, that was Taxi. Landing lights. There you go. And let's go ahead and lower my speed to 162. And last flaps. So everything's looking good. Aligned to the runway, perfect altitude. Okay, now this is what I wanted to show you guys. Most of you guys already know this, but this is, if you don't know, this is very important for you guys. The slides that you see here on the runway, you want to see two yellow, two reds. Two yellow, two red means you are at the perfect altitude to land. If you see three yellows, one red means you're a little bit high. Four yellows means too high. If you see three red lights and one yellow means you're a little bit low, and if you see four red lights means you're too low. So you're always looking for two yellow, two reds. So I'm at 1,000. Landing speed for Boeing 737, it's 145 knots. If you started watching, guys, please follow my page, like my videos. I'm streaming live every day, giving you helpful information for Vatsim, what to say, what to do, how to file a flight plan, ILS approach, and I will be going little by little into more deep information from beginners to intermediate, from intermediate to got distracted talking to you guys. Whoa. This, why should I go landing? I got distracted looking at my OBS. So reverse throttle. There you go. Sorry about that landing. It was supposed to be like that. I just got distracted again. It's hard for me to keep my head looking at two screens at the same time. Kilo, holding short runway for left and contacting ground. Thank you. Have a great day. 121.9er. So I'm contacting ground now. Western ground Delta 607, holding short runway for left, requesting taxi to Delta Gates. Continuing on Kilo to the gates. Thank you and have a great night. Charles, my friend, thank you very much. I'm glad that you like this video. I'm gonna be streaming every day if I can. Uh, about X-Plane, Vatsim, and I'm trying to do everything as basic as possible for beginners. In the next few weeks, in the next few months, I'm gonna try to go to intermediate. If you keep following my page, I want you guys to learn with me. Don't forget to follow my page and give me a like on this video. I hope you had a lot of fun and you learned a lot today with Captain Darkvid. Appreciate the support. Thank you guys, and I'm taxiing now to the gates. My stream will be over in the next 5 minutes. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you again in another stream. Don't forget to follow my page. Thank you guys. Whoa, these people don't respect. You have to give the way for a point 737. Come on, guys. These are ground services cars. They don't respect. Hey, I'm gonna report you, okay? Yeah, that's your plate number, buddy. All right. Throttle's idle. Parking brake on. Switchers off. Seat belts. Cutting off engine 1, cutting off engine 2. Auxiliary power unit. Where's my APU? Oh, there it is. Okie dokie. All right, guys. Again, thank you for the support. Thank you for watching my stream today. Like I said, I hope you learned a lot in the Vatsim network. If you started watching this video just now, recommend you to go ahead and check it out. It's plenty of useful information. Where to file your flight plan, how do you put it into your FMS, super simple, super basic as possible. And please follow me and like my videos. Thank you again, guys, for the support, and I'll see you another day. Bye bye. Tyler, thank you so much for the following, buddy. Hope you liked the video. Hope you learned a lot. And if you just started watching, I will encourage you to go ahead and check the video since the beginning. If you want to learn on what to say at the beginning, what to do, how to file the flight plan, how to put it into your FMS, everything. I try to do everything as simple as possible for you guys so you can have a lot of fun out there. And thank you for following me. Thank you for the support. And don't forget to click on the bell so you can get notifications whenever I get online. Thank you guys. See you another day.